So what are HOA fees and why do so many properties have them? What do they cover? How much are they? Why are they so high? Well, these are all the questions that I get asked all the time. So today we're going to dive into HOA fees. So stick around. Hi everyone, I am Lisa McBride with Keller Williams Realty Select in Sarasota and Lakewood Ranch. And today we're talking about HOA fees. Before we get started though, don't forget to subscribe, leave me a message, and don't forget to hit that bell button so you're notified when I post new videos. I'm often asked about these fees and why they're so high. What do they cover? So let's start with what they are. A homeowners association fee is an amount of money that must be paid monthly by owners of a certain type of residential real estate property. And these fees are collected to assist with maintaining and improving property in the association and the neighborhood. Now, homeowner association fees are almost always levied on condo owners, but they can also apply to neighborhoods with single family homes, villas, townhomes, just any kind of residential real estate. Many residential communities have HOA fees to maintain a clean and cohesive atmosphere in the neighborhoods. Also, when you're purchasing a condo, a townhome, or a single family home within a planned development, you will encounter HOAs. So what are they covering? Generally, the fees pay for maintenance of the grounds and common areas, exterior of the buildings, insurance, swimming pools, clubhouses, and other amenities. Sometimes the HOA fees will include garbage, water, and basic cable. How much are these fees? Well, the cost of the fees range greatly. Single family area that has an HOA fee but it really doesn't have any amenities, it could be as little as $100 a year or $100 a month. If you're in a condo along the water though, it could be $1,000 a month or more. Typically in Sarasota, what we're finding is the fees range between $300 and $600 a month as a typical rule of thumb. Now, homeowner associations are made up of member residents. Homeowner associations are governed by a board elected amongst its residents that serve to help make decisions based on the good of all the neighborhood and also help follow the rules and regulations that are set out in the covenants. Now, to be on the board, it is a volunteer position, but not to be taken lightly, as you oversee and uphold the rules and regulations and make sure that everything in the neighborhood is taken care of. The boards work together with the management companies who collect the dues and make sure all bills are paid and financials are accounted for. Each development will be governed by its own set of covenants and restrictions. Now, it is imperative to get a copy of the rules and regulations, the bylaws, and the financials when purchasing any property with an HOA. And also, it's part of the contract, so you're entitled to this. What these fees cover really can vary greatly. The most common are the shared spaces, primarily landscaping at entrances and walkways. This may include a gate or a gate guard, pools, tennis courts, bocce ball, workout facilities, social rooms. Today we are seeing many amenity-rich communities. Some have social directors, restaurants. I've seen some with a ceramics room. Just so many different features out there in all these new communities. Now, if you're in a condo building, the fees will include the structure, it will include the roofing, the insurance of the building, and many times water, trash, and basic cable. Now, if you're along the water and you're right there on the coast, the insurance is definitely for the building is definitely high because you have to cover for hurricanes, wind, and so it's very, very typical to see HOA fees up to $1,000, maybe even a little bit more if you're located in a flood zone. And a villa will typically have a shared roof line, and roof replacement is sometimes included in these fees. If the roofing is included in the fees, again, expect the HOA to be higher. Part of your monthly fees will also go into reserve accounts for upcoming improvements. All neighborhoods, buildings, as well as homes will need improvements over time. So a well-funded reserve is a must. Let's say improvements will need to be made for windows in a condo building or new gym equipment in a workout facility. This all costs money, and so if the HOA does not have the financial reserves to cover these expenses when it's necessary, the board has a right to propose a special assessment to the homeowners. I've seen as small as $1,000 one time a year. I've also seen $60,000 special assessments. They are put in place to put in new hurricane windows in a building. Florida is filled with neighborhoods that have HOAs. It's actually hard to find locations that do not have at least some kind of fee. Along with fees, HOA govern what can and cannot be done in a neighborhood, such as leaving vehicles in the street, running a business from your home, pet restrictions, how many pets, what kind of pets, and what size. Those are all governed under the HOA Board of Rules and Regulations and Declarations. Now, I'm often asked, why are they so expensive? Well, landscaping costs, insurance, pool, guards, gates, they all add up pretty quickly, and so you can see how $300 a month can easily be spent when these amenities are all taken into consideration. The nice thing about living in a community with HOA is you know what is taken care of. You know what you're going to be responsible for, you know what your neighbor's yard is going to look like, and also there is a peace of mind of being able to not have to worry about taking care of your yard or a feeling of safety if you're in a gated community. So I realize not everyone likes these fees and don't feel it's necessary, but there's a lot of pros and cons to both. I really appreciate you watching. As always, leave a comment below if you have any questions regarding HOA fees, certain buildings, certain locations. Just leave a comment. Always, I really appreciate you watching, and until next time, take care.